Buongiorno Bianconeri, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel where it's all Juve all the time. I'm Alberto. It's January 10th. You know the drill. I've got all this morning's news around La Vecchia Signora, right? So we've got a little bit in terms of Mercato rumblings, but we got some very interesting news on Sandro, all right, that you're not going to want to miss. Paul Pogba training with the group again today. And then the question of, is Max going to start Chiesa and Di Maria together against Napoli? We're starting to get the picture painted of what that starting lineup could be in that massive match on Friday. Let's get into it all right now. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder, like the video, of course, subscribe to the channel. All right, now let's get to the news. Al Nassr, obviously where Cristiano Ronaldo has just gone to begin his journey, wants Juan Cuadrado, and they want him bad, apparently trying to add him to their squad as early as next week. The only issue is that Juve will in no way, shape, or form accommodate that, all right? So based on where Cuadrado stands on our club, on our team sheet and whatnot, we've seen how makeshift it has been for Juventus with him being out. We are actually trying to bolster the position and bring some support for him, so there is no way Juve sees this, so Cuadrado will leave at season's end. Weston McKennie, interesting report from Romeo Gresti saying that Juventus hasn't necessarily put Weston McKennie up for sale. However, they are more assessing the market opportunities that are there. Now, with all due respect to Romeo Gresti, and the same token, I would find it hard to believe if a strong offer came in that Juve wouldn't accept based on where he stands. All right, now we'll have to keep things in mind. Right wing back, he did his job. He might also be there against Napoli. We'll get into that a little bit further on in the video. All right, now the big news today is circulating around Sandro. Apparently, so this was reported by Gazzetta, that there is, based on appearances, a clause that would trigger automatic renewal for one more year at $6 million a season. All right, so this is big news. Now, it was Gazzetta, so we took it again with more of a grain of salt than we usually would. However, Mirko Di Natale coming in and confirming that, saying that yes, there is the possibility of an automatic renewal for Sandro. Now, he did not get into if the details were correct in terms of it being based on appearances. However, all he did say was that he can confirm, as reported by Gazzetta, that there is the possibility of an automatic renewal for Sandro. So Sandro was extended back in 2018, Pepe Marotta days, and this would be another automatic renewal a la Cuadrados. These are brutal, and this one could sting Juventus. So yes, credit where credit is due. Sandro has done a good job this season as playing as one of the three center back systems. The problem with this one for me is that we aren't necessarily pinned to this 3-5-2, especially not come summer and moving on to next season. If we move on from the 3-5-2, for me, it renders Sandro pretty much useless, because as a standalone fullback out on the side, he's pretty much done and dusted. But in a three center back system, he's proven that he could play it and be effective. In a four-man back system, you're not going to play him as one of those two center backs. And again, as a standalone left back, it's night and day to what we've been seeing with Sandro as a three center back. So this one is very interesting, but apparently the automatic renewal is there and alive. So very interesting. Now, must be noted, Nicola Schira, he hasn't really commented on the automatic renewal, but he's been remaining strong for quite some time here that Sandro is done and dusted at season's end. But we will keep tabs on what all of these guys are saying on Sandro's. But that's an interesting one. Juventini, you know the drill. Let me know what you think about that one in the comment section of this video. Now, Paul Pogba training back with the group today, all right? And must be noted, it's great to see the images, the videos of him back with the group and everything, but he was carefully integrated back into training. This was noted, and it was also stated that there's still a lot of work to do. End of the month, early February is what they were shooting for Paul Pogba, and it is still being also reported that we would remain in the 3-5-2, and where Miretti is playing would become Paul Pogba's position. All right, what do you think about that one, Juventini? Now, Chiesa, we are getting mixed reports about Federico Chiesa and starting against Napoli. All right, so apparently Max may not start both Di Maria and Chiesa at the same time. It's going to be one or the other. Now, the projected lineup being played out today has Di Maria in the lineup and Chiesa coming off the bench against Napoli. What do you think about that one, Juventini? And here's a lineup, and then let me know what you think about the lineup. Szczesny, Danilo, Bremer, and Sandro. That's all as expected. Right wing back, we are going to see McKennie most likely there. This is where the asterisk is, because if Chiesa is going to play, apparently it's being tipped that it would be at the right wing back position. In the middle of the park, Rabiot, Locatelli, and Miretti. However, there's an asterisk next to Miretti as Paredes could play there. If our midfield is going to be Paredes, Locatelli, and Rabiot, I don't like it whatsoever, all right? Not enough variation. If Miretti's in there, I'm okay with it. What I would personally do is Fagioli, Locatelli, and Rabiot. Kostic is a lock on the left side, and then you have Di Maria and Keane up top. What do you think about that lineup heading into the big, massive game? What changes would you make? For me, honestly, I would probably keep McKennie at right wing back. All right, I would do that, and I would maybe start Chiesa rather than Di Maria in behind Moise Keane there. All right, so that Chiesa could have the freedom to go side to side. I'd probably bring Di Maria off the bench, but in the middle, no doubt in my mind that I would play Fagioli, Locatelli, and Rabiot. All right, Juventini, I laid out for you to play it out. You know the drill. Let me know what you think about all the news here. Sandro's automatic renewal, and then the starting lineups as we get ready for this massive game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I can't wait to mix it up with all you in the comment section, and I'll be back tomorrow as we continue to get ready for the build-up for this massive match on Friday. We'll be live on match day, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time with the match day live, and I am going to be bringing you a live watch along for that one. All right, Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao tutti.